Hello everybody, my name is Xavio and welcome back to Let's Play Blinx the Time Sweeper. In the last episode, we watched some cutscenes, we learned about anthropomorphic time controlling cats and their rivals, a gang of pigs. But, we started our first world, Times Square, with the first two stages. Got an upgrade in the shop, but this time we'll be moving right along to stage 3. Alright. This is another one of those stages with the whole laggy thing. And I want to take a little bit at the start of this episode to talk a bit about Blinx. I know a lot of people don't know who the hell this is, and why I'm like so excited to play these games. But Blinx, well, and what happened to Blinx really, because Blinx the Time Sweeper was supposed to be, so it was released exclusively for the original Xbox back in 2002, I think, sometime around then. It's kind of a Microsoft's take on, you know, Crash Bandicoot or Mario, for example. Just a second. And, you know, it didn't end up working out. There were only ever 2 games made in this series. And, I'm just taking a quick, seeing if I can't see any cat medals down there. I don't think there are any that I can access right now. But it was made as kind of a Microsoft's answer to those mascot, platformy mascots. Because at the time, the original Xbox, the only mascot it had was Master Chief. I'm going to go explore down here. Let's see if I can't find anything. But as you can imagine, Master Chief, not the most family-friendly mascot. Yeah, there's nothing down here. But yeah, this game got okay reviews, kind of like 6, 7 out of 10, 5.5, that kind of thing. It was really praised for its like innovative gameplay. What it was kind of criticized on is its difficulty. It's this game is very, very difficult. But we'll get more into that as the game goes on. Now this balloon enemy, they attack in a very similar way to the wizards. They just come down, shoot a piece of trash at you. Basically, most enemies will attack it either by trying to run into you or by shooting trash at you. That's pretty much their only modes of attack. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and I am running this on the Xbox 360. So if you're like me and don't have an original Xbox that works, it will emulate on the Xbox 360 with only a little bit of slowdown here and there, as you can see. The later levels actually don't suffer from this problem as much. It's like these big open levels, I think hampered the system a little bit. And I'm gonna go back and grab this ball here. Ooh, almost forgot about that cat medal too. Yeah, on the original Xbox, this game runs fine, but emulating any game on the Xbox 360 from the Xbox original typically causes some slowdown. For some reason, I don't know. I love the music in this series. It's awesome. Don't need that, but or this game at least has awesome music. That's the exploding barrel I'm talking about. Don't get hit by them. Oof, that was close. Alright, and Something I didn't point out earlier, but you can see this. It says 16 tons, I believe is what it says on it. And you go and try to vacuum it up. Not enough power. You need, I believe, a level 3 sweeper to vacuum up these, and these hide a lot of the early game cat medals. So just keep that in mind. When you see one of those early on, just don't bother. Ignore it for now. Be able to get all that taken care of later. Alright. 20 gold each for those bombs. Yeah. That is stage 3 done. Now I'm going to do the boss before going back and checking the shop, because you get a lot of gold from bosses. And as I've been saying, I don't know the actual names of the enemies, and I especially don't know the names of the bosses. But let's just get right into it. These stages have no cat medals. It's basically just an arena with the boss in it. Like this guy. It's like a giant version of those wizard enemies. So what you do with this guy, you can either use the pause time control, oh gosh, or wait till he stops to fire trash at you, and then shoot him. You gotta be careful because he has 2 different types of attacks. Well, 3. He has that, which is his fast charge up one. He'll shoot 3 pieces of trash at you. He has, let's see if I can get him to do it. Yep, that slow charge up one. You want to hit him when he does that because he's about to fire a 16-ton weight out. Also, he has a 3rd attack, which is kind of like his melee. If you get too close, he'll spin around and grow in size. Boom! Done. Yeah, no, pretty simple boss. And then I'm gonna want to pause because this gold will disappear. Oh gosh. Oh, wasted time, wasted time. I'm gonna have to use another pause to get all the gold. Don't worry, like, time controls are easy to get in this game. Like, every enemy you defeat drops time crystals, and I'll probably be able to get and replace that extra pause that I had to use right here. Boom. Yeah. And got it. Not enough to get a rewind in here, unfortunately. Really like a rewind, but yeah, these weights are worth like 30 gold apiece, so don't use these on the boss. Just pick them up and get them with you. And then, boss done. So yeah, the first boss, really, really easy. I could have done it even faster if I had used both my pauses. Yeah, I have over 1,000 gold now, so that means we can go get our first retry holder, which is awesome. Before we start the next stage, before we start the next world, of course, because each shop, as you can see, this world, World 2, which is called Deja Vu Canals, has its own shop, and it's each shop has its own selection of items. Each one will have a different selection of items, but like I said, they'll always have the retry holder, time control holder. So yeah, retry holder. And once you buy a time holder from a certain shop, you're not able to buy another time holder from that same shop. However, like I said, each shop will have one. Same thing with the retry holders. But things like retries, those are infinite. So let's grab that retry holder. I'm not going to buy a retry, I'm just going to save gold for the next world's shop, and I am going to want to probably eventually save up 2,000 gold to get a new sweeper as well. But yeah, I think we have time. Let's start stage 1 of Deja Vu Canals. Why not? Time sweep begins. Now, in this stage, as you can see in the top right, we have our usual cast and crew of time monsters to defeat. There is a new monster, which I will get to in a minute, but you can see the yellow sprite up there. It's very similar to the green bouncer enemy sprites, Basically, whenever you see an alternatively colored sprite for a time monster up in the top right, basically means it'll just take more hits to defeat. I want to see if I can get a retry crystal out of this guy. Boom. Yeah, you're going to want to aim for the... Darn. No retry crystal for me. Or rewind crystal. So let's just get a regular rewind. I suppose I could pick up a slow, show you what that does. Yeah, the yellow star crystals are... Spoiler alert, they're slow crystals. I'm going to avoid getting 2 pauses here, because pauses, while useful, are not necessary. So having just like a couple of them, nice to have around. And pretty much none of the rest of the time controls are necessary in this game. You gotta slow. Use slow to slow time to a crawl, as the name would suggest. Try using it to fight enemies and avoid some hazards. Yes, very useful if you're getting overwhelmed by enemies, because you will move at normal speed while all enemies move slower than you. And a lot of enemies can be taken out before they even get a chance to spot you. And don't forget this very easy to miss cat medal down here. It's kind of this little side path that you don't expect. At least I don't. Because you're wanting to see this guy. Now I'm going to try and demonstrate how to fight these guys the ideal way. And once we encounter another one, I'm going to show how to fight them the hard way. So these, I call them frogs. So if you hear me reference a frog, actually, hang on, let me just do this. Now, you're thinking, oh, it's a time monster, just shoot trash at it, right? No, it will eat the trash and get bigger. However, when it gets bigger, it gets slower. And if you feed it a bomb, it instantly goes down. So keep that in mind. Very useful to know. I'm going to replace one of my old pauses with a rewind. Oh, that's unfortunate. Good thing I'm picking up retry crystals. At least you get to see what it does now. Like I said, just rewinds time. But yeah, that guy can shoot you. Be careful not to jump up too far to the right there. As you can see, this world running a lot smoother. Or this stage, rather. Get some gold. Run up here. Look at all those retry crystals. I wonder what that bridge is going to do. There's a gold cat medal up there. First example of that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do that. Pick up this. You're going to want to have this in your as the first thing you suck up, so you don't accidentally shoot it at an enemy. Because they are way too valuable for that. Boom. And hit the rewind. Now, I don't know how to get that cat medal up there. And you can hit enemies and rewind and they won't come back, so no need to worry about that. There's the retry crystal I saw. Let's just replace the old one we had. Gotta retry. Get back here, Benito! I will get you one day. Yeah, that's Benito, the leader of the Tom Tom gangs, the one we saw talking in the cutscene at the beginning. You know what, I'm not gonna get out of here. As you can see, different colored enemy. Basically it just means takes more hits. And grab this gold. Oh, I think I know what it is. Here. You can see this little hatch right here in the water. That we're going to have to vacuum up all the water from there. Actually, hang on. Maybe this will work? Nope. Nope, doesn't work. I was thinking of the second game. My bad. I'm gonna go replace that pause real quick. And you can cancel out of that, that little spinning jump animation he does, just by pressing the jump button. A, as it were. And there we go. First stage of Deja Vu Canals. Done. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm probably going to start doing these stages faster now that I've pretty much explained everything there is to explain in this game. So far, at least. There'll be more time monsters, that kind of thing. Get our cat medal put into place there. And let's head back to the stage select. Alright, there we go. So we finished up Times Square. Got started on Deja Vu Canals. I think this is probably a good place to cut it. So anyways, my name has been Xavio, and this has been Let's Play Blinx the Time Sweeper. In the next one, we will be finishing up Deja Vu Canals. So until then, have a good one, everybody. Peace.